creating a fully functional form could be a bit complicated, especially the first time you do it. That's, I think most of the reason why that is because the assumption is you could probably just do it all with HTML or something, but in reality there's always usually a couple different technologies and languages at play that create a fully functional script. Namely, you'll have HTML that's actually the display, and it makes everything you see here, the buttons and the input fields and the drop-down menus. You'd have something like a JavaScript that may do form validation, meaning that if some fields were required, that would check to see if those fields are put in, or more likely, if an email address is required, you can't just put in Bob, you at least have to put in bob@gmail.com or something, so make sure it's a properly formatted address. And then lastly, you'd use maybe a PHP script. A really popular one is called formmail.php, which is the back end, which actually, that script receives the information that's provided in this, and it tells the server what to do, and that's to, please send this information to the following email recipient. Anyhow, that's just a basic overview, and we're not going to go into that. Basically, our focus is going to be styling the form, and styling all these different HTML elements, which, mind you, could be a little complicated too. Anyway, to bypass all those complexities of making a fully functional form, we are going to use a free online service called Response-o-matic. That's www.response-o-matic.com. And the reason I chose them, I have actually no affiliation with them. They just have a nice wizard that you could work with online, that you work through the wizard. It's really easy. You could then it ends up with some HTML code. You just copy and paste into your website, and it works. And that's the end of it. Now, mind you, there's two catches to this. First catch is you get one form for free, and the cost of being for free is that they put a little advertisement as soon as someone submits the form. And the second thing is that since we are a CSS class, and I do emphasize best practices, they end up giving you a bunch of code that is table based. So not in this video, but down the road, what we're going to do is change the table-based forms in something more web standards based and best practices, and which is more with regards to being highly accessible for people with visual disabilities. Anyway, that's a quick little intro on what we're going to do. Let's actually get into it.